It is a beautiful Tuesday here in LA. Blue skies, no clouds. I'm living for it. It's giving me all the energy that I need today. I'm actually leaving for Colorado tomorrow. It's gonna be a long drive again. I'm going with my boyfriend for a couple weeks. There's a lot of things happening in Colorado. We're visiting his family, we're visiting his friends, we're going to a Bronco game, and then some of my boyfriend's friends that are now our friends are getting married out there also. So it is a long trip and we didn't want to rent a car, so we will be driving again to Colorado. It's gonna be such a long drive. So today I'm gonna be like running errands. I need road trip snacks, sustenance, beverages. I think we have a medium-sized cooler at Alicia's, so I'm gonna go see if I can try to find that to like put in the car for like all of our snacks and drinks and stuff. I need to run to Sephora because I'm out of a few things. And after that, we're gonna be here. We're gonna be packing for the trip as well as just packing up the house in general. Lots happening. Also, the whole reason I have this here is because so many of you guys have been asking me where I get this bag or what this bag is or where I got it from. It is not only a crossbody, which is amazing during the day because I'll run errands, I'll run around, I'll even like keep it on while I'm driving. I'll just put the seatbelt over it. So it goes like this, crossbody style, or you can just adjust the strap and it's a shoulder bag. It's so cute, it's from Free People. There it is, my favorite day-to-day bag. And I just hold it like this. Just went to Sephora. I'm headed to Trader Joe's right now, but I figured I'd give you a little Sephora haul of exactly what I wanted / needed for this trip. Must have always sheet masks, hydrating ones, because Colorado has really dry weather, especially in the mountains, and that's where we're gonna be. So every time my skin starts flaking, doesn't matter when I go, every time. So that's a must have and it's a godsend, specifically the Dr. Jart Vital Hydration ones. Everything. Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. I love getting the travel size. I had a medium one and I was refilling my travel size one, but the only one they had in store today was this one and a giant one, and I didn't want the giant one, so we're going with another travel size. And then finally, this is something I've been wanting for a long time. I don't know what happened. I just decided to get it. But the Patrick Ta contouring brush, the like double-ended contouring brush. Look at her. She's beauty. And she's grace. I love the angle, I love the fluffy, the small. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Just, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go to Trader Joe's. Road trip snack lineup from TJ's. The thing that you need when going into a road trip is a variety of things. You need sweet, you need salty, you need soft, you need crunchy, you need caffeine, you need hydrating, you need all the things for this long of a road trip. I am planning on going to one more grocery store, either today, probably tomorrow, for other snacks, because you also want healthy and not so healthy. Obviously TJ's is pretty much strictly healthy, so these are my healthy snack options. Fruit is the most refreshing thing for traveling, so I have grapes, apples for the two of us, oranges for the two of us. Proteins, I have turkey jerky, chomp sticks, and protein bars. Another healthy crunch is carrots. I can snack on these all day. I have cashews here already that I'll be bringing, then I'm also bringing plantain chips, and then because I know I'll need chocolate, dark chocolate peanut butter cups. That's the like healthier haul. There will be junk food involved, and that's why it's so important to bring the healthy snacks. The other day I saw on Pinterest a tuna salad with grapes in it. And I saw that and said, yes, I will be making that this week. We're gonna add salt, pepper, apple cider vinegar, and then some Dijon mustard. Would love your guys' thoughts on this. I actually don't like mayonnaise in my tuna salad. I don't mind like a little bit, but I hate when all you taste is mayonnaise. Not a fan of that. Okay, it doesn't look amazing, but let's give it a taste test. I think I did too much vegetables in comparison to the tuna, but I don't hate that. It's 1:40 and my 2 p.m. slump is hitting right on time, a little early actually, every day at 2 p.m. I just start slowing down. And I know it's because I wake up earlier with like doing my morning workouts, and that's fine, but then I have to like be prepared every day at 2 because I still got stuff to do, you know? God, that's good. If you guys don't know, Alani Nu does energy drinks and pre-workouts and proteins and stuff like that. Their Witch's Brew flavor, it's superior, and it's only out during the like fall season. I say fall because I'm in LA, but like September through October, they have the Witch's Brew, which is like a caramel apple flavor, and it's 10 times. So my place, even though it doesn't probably seem like it because I angled you guys well, is an actual disaster right now. I have bags of clothes that were in my dresser over here. My closet's a disaster because I cleared out the other closets and I'm trying to keep all my clothes together. I have a ton of laundry in the bed, a ton of laundry here, more clothes that I need to wash. So I need to do a bunch of laundry, sort all my clothes, figure out exactly what fits I'm wearing for like the different wedding events and for the game day. And I just need to like zone out for a sec. So let's do a fun time lapse. I showed you guys a couple vlogs ago me waxing my brows. So I have been on this mission to be able to do my own brows, shaping them and tinting them all on my own. I've gotten better. I have linked this in the description box below. I get this whole kit from Amazon. It's super easy. Excuse the noise too. There's a lot of construction going on. So I'm just going to get the brush and the product, and then I like to just kind of scrape the majority of it off. So there's just a thin coat of the product on there, and then we're just gonna brush it in. Hey Google, set an alarm for 8 minutes. Clean this up a bit. Then I'm going to go over the top of everything one more time, just to make sure that each hair is individually coated, because that's what looks so good with brows, is when you can see the individual hairs. Okay Google, stop alarm. I'm gonna wash these off. I'm out of cotton swab, so I'm using toilet paper, but it'll do the trick. Wow, 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 looks so good. I originally set an alarm for 8 minutes and I ended up stopping it halfway. So I think I did roughly 6 minutes. And look at that. Doing this to my brows makes me feel like I'm just a little more put together, makes me look more awake, makes me feel like I need less makeup, and we love that. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. I am out for my morning walk, and I figured I'd catch you guys up. We did the Bronco game, we watched the CU-CSU game, and now we're just kind of laying low this week. I'm gonna try to fit in an F45 and get some work done. I wasn't sure exactly what I was gonna do wedding dress wise for the wedding that we're going to this weekend, so I ordered one, and it's completely see-through. So we're walking to Macy's right now to find some kind of slip or shapewear or something to try to make this work. I just got back from Colorado late last night, like 11:30, midnight-ish. We drove from LA to Colorado, spent the last like week and a half there. Got to visit some of my boyfriend's family and friends, and then obviously go to Kaylin and Dean's wedding in Aspen. It was so much fun, but we decided to drive back straight through last night, and I'm always like, okay, let's do it. And then towards the end, I'm always dying. I'm always so tired. So I'm a little out of it today. Also, I got a tattoo. I knew I was gonna get one because I would have so much FOMO if I didn't get one, but I also like had no idea what I was gonna do. And in my head, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna get a stamp or something. And then I looked at all of the tattoo options and I didn't like the stamp. So I was like, you know what? I have been loving camping. I've been loving our trips to Colorado. I've been loving getting outdoors more. It's been honestly giving me so much life. I want mountains, and they had a little mountain tattoo. It was like 4 mountain peaks and then a little moon. And I was like, that's perfect. I'm gonna get it like right here on my inside of my arm. And then the day of the wedding, beautiful, so much fun. After the actual ceremony and dinner, we go to like the after party dance floor area where the tattoo parlor is. And I see the size of that tattoo, and I'm not kidding. It's like, it's this big. It's like single line, and it's really pretty and dainty, but it's still like significant in size. So I start backtracking and I'm trying to figure out like how I can make it shorter, because he can't make anything smaller. He's going off of the stencil, so they're actually that size. But if you were like, hey, I don't want the moon, he could do that. Or if you didn't want one of the peaks, he could do that too. He could kind of like cut the stencil. Ended up not liking that. And then I was like, you know what, I'll just get a little star. There was this tattoo with like stars all over it. And I was like, I'll just have him cut out a star, because I saw another girl do that. But I also like didn't necessarily want a star. So then Jackson found one of the tattoos was a little map, and inside the map was like a couple trees, and it showed like a little dotted line with an X, and then it showed a little tiny little mountain peak. And he pointed that out and he was like, you should cut everything out and just get those little mountain peaks. So that's what I ended up doing. It's so cute and so tiny, and I actually love it so much. But I was this close to backing out because I couldn't find what I wanted. And even though I was down for something spontaneous, we were all in Aspen for this wedding. I wanted it to feel outdoorsy. I wanted it to kind of mean something. And the mountains have been honestly life-giving the last 2 years since dating Jackson. So I thought, I love this tattoo. This ended up being super great. A few of us got one, including the bride. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. It is now Monday, and I move out of this place Thursday. And I can't even begin to explain to you guys how overwhelmed I am. I have so much stuff to do in preparation for Thursday. I have a moving team coming Thursday, and everything's going into storage, but I still have so much packing to do, and a lot of stuff that still needs to go to Alicia's, like my clothes and bathroom things. I want to bring like the coffee pot and some like pots and pans and stuff that I know that we could use there. Everything else is going into storage. I have to like wrap everything and box it all up. I think last night might have been my last night here, which I'm kind of sad about. Not to get overly emotional, but I feel like I really grew so much in this place, and I'm sad to say goodbye. And I just loved that it was mine. I'm going to be a little sad about it, but mostly excited for this next chapter at Alicia's again. I think I'm going to zone out to a podcast and just pack my little heart away. Pack my heart away. Pack my heart. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's moving day, let's get it. I absolutely cannot believe this is my last like day here, essentially. I have the movers coming any minute, and I prepped all that I can, and Jackson's on his way with coffee, God bless him. This is weird. I'm feeling bummed now. I'm like excited. I said this in the last video, but I'm like excited when I'm at Alicia's house to like be back with her, have the girls together, and like have my own room and like get everything set up. But then the second I come here, I'm just like, I love it here. So it's gonna be an emotional whirlwind. You've been warned. Oh my gosh, my mover contact, Carlos, just texted me and asked if he could get me breakfast or Starbucks or something. That is so sweet. finally done with all of the cleaning. This is my bedroom. It's so empty. My closet, bathroom, empty. Guest bed, empty. Office, empty. So empty. Just feeling super grateful for this place and the space it gave me to grow and learn. Just feeling a little just like nostalgic, and I'm thinking about like all of the amazing memories I had. Like me and Chloe, I loved our walks, our time on the balcony. I'm gonna miss the sunsets on the roof. That was one of my absolute favorite times. Vlogmas here. So many times having friends over for dinner. So many times being here alone by myself, feeling weird that I was alone. I feel like I poured my heart and soul into making this place feel like a home, and I'm very proud of myself for accomplishing that. Do I want to leave? Not really, but this is just the next best step. It's way too expensive, and I know there's a better place out there for me, but this was an amazing first place to live on my own. I felt safe, I had great neighbors, it was a great location. Everything about this place was amazing, except it's too freaking expensive. So